Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to do a video on why I decided to join the Peace Corps in the first place. Kind of like how I discovered the Peace Corps and how I got into all of that. I love listening to everyone's different reasonings behind why they decided to join the Peace Corps, so I figured I list mine. I'm actually waiting right now for my house tour to upload. It's gonna take a while because I don't have Wi-Fi at my house, obviously, and I'm hotspotting my laptop to do it right now. Luckily data is not too expensive, and I should, but it keeps changing the amount of time, whatever. Anyways, Peace Corps. So apologies first if you hear crunching in the background. Clyde is currently eating his breakfast. So Peace Corps, when I was around 12, my brother introduced me to some new bands, and they were very politically and socially active and had more songs about issues that are going on in the world. And one of the bands, one of their songs, it was like a live version, and in the end he said, you know, if you want to sign the petition, go to Amnesty International. And that's how I discovered Amnesty, and I got really into Amnesty, and I got really into human rights, and kind of became more aware of the world. And I was 12, so obviously at that point I didn't think beyond America, and knowing obviously there are other countries and there are other things, but right now my issue is that, you know, I didn't get the grade I want or whatever. But then I started paying more attention to the world and the fact that there's a lot of things in this world that aren't good, and there's a lot of people who need help, and being born where I am, being the race and ethnicity that I am, I have the ability to help those who need the help, and so I should. So I started Googling more things about human rights and helping others and stuff like that. And somehow, I don't remember exactly, but somehow I came across Peace Corps. And I started reading their mission statement, reading everything they did. I think possibly someone mentioned it to me, I can't remember exactly. But I was reading how, you know, they go into these countries and they work with people within the communities to help better the community, not saying you know, we know it all, we know what's, Clyde, you're fine. We know what's best for you. But going in and being well, these are the ideas we have, what ideas you have, how can we work around your culture, how can we work around the religion to help better your community. And they also did it so, Clyde, they also did it so it'd be the main focus is sustainability, because yes, I personally am replacing a volunteer, but who's to say that, you know, I'll get replaced? And if I don't get replaced, you know, what happens to the community? What happens to everything we've been doing? We need to make sure that the activities and everything we're doing is something that's sustainable, and that our counterparts in the community can carry on if there isn't another volunteer coming to the village to help out. And I really liked that fact. Now, I was 12, so I didn't know, you know, if that was forever gonna be my dream. You know, things change. For example, Clyde, okay. Nicely done, dude. For example, I first went to college for nursing, and then halfway through my sophomore year, I changed majors to public health. So I went in thinking one thing and graduated with something else. And so I didn't know for sure if Peace Corps was always going to be my thing. I always wanted it to be my thing. But luckily it did stay my thing. That was always my dream. You can ask any of my friends from college, you can ask any of my friends from high school, any of my family. For the longest time I've always said, I want to join the Peace Corps. That's what I want to do. I want to join the Peace Corps. I want to go to a different country. I want to help, and I want to do help better other people's lives. So growing up, it was always Peace Corps. That's what I wanted to do. Now whether or not I did that, I don't know. So throughout high school, throughout college, you know, I try to do steps that make me make me more like stand out. I had these two awesome professors. One was the director of my public health program. Another one was actually, I never had him as a professor, but I had him when I started the Amnesty International chapter at my college. I asked him to be the, Clyde. I asked him to be my faculty advisor, sponsor person for the club. So I never actually had him as a professor. But both him and the director of the public health, they were like my work parents. Like she was my mom, he was my dad. Not my work, my school parents. But they were both really supportive and really helpful in like getting me what I needed to do. And like were always there to support me. And like the director of my program, she looked over my application, like she looked over my resume and helped me get it set up how it should be. Like they both wrote, Clyde, like the letters of recommendation. What? And it was super awesome. But the thing is, I never thought I would get in because I've never been out of the country. Like these 27 months in Cameroon, it's the first time I've left America. I mean, I went to Canada for like 3 days, but it was like to Montreal. They didn't stamp my passport, so it doesn't count. So these 27 months are the first time I've been out of the country. And it's quite the trip for the first time. So I thought that was gonna keep people from, like keep Peace Corps from accepting me, is the fact that I've never been out of the country, but I didn't. I had nothing to do with it, thankfully. I applied, I think they got the application in December 1st, I think, of 2017. So the fall semester of my senior year. And then I got an email a few weeks later asking to do an interview. And then a few weeks later I had the interview, and then a few weeks later I got accepted. Pending medical and dental clearance. But like I'll go into all that in a different video because that's kind of like longer. So then I got like the acceptance and I was like, wow, like it's real, like my dreams are coming true. And now that I'm here, I mean, there's obviously some stuff that lives up to your expectations and some stuff that doesn't. But I love it so far. I mean, I haven't really done any programs or anything like that yet because we stay at our post for 3 months and then we all get back together and do IST, which is where we have like, we present on our posts and then they give us a bunch of books and resources and stuff to start doing projects. And it's where like volunteers will come and tell us about the projects they've already done so we can have an idea of what to do. And then a lot of what Peace Corps suggests too is like, don't try to reinvent the wheel. Like if it's been done already, like you can message that person and get the information from them to do it in your village. You don't have to try to reinvent the wheel, which is awesome because there's so many amazing things that have already been done. But yeah, that's kind of my Peace Corps story of how like I started, how I discovered Peace Corps, and how it like continued to be a thing in my life until I finally applied, and why I want to do it and such. Thanks for watching. If there's any videos that you want to see me do or you want me to talk about, just put it in the comments below and I'll try to do it. Like I said, I don't have any Wi-Fi or anything. I do if I go to the Peace Corps house in our regional capital, but even then the Wi-Fi is not the best and most people end up hotspotting. It's best in the actual capital where Peace Corps has its headquarters, but I'm a 17-hour overnight train ride from there, so that's a no. I also can't leave my region right now. I'm not allowed to leave until after IST, to stay in our region, which I can also talk about in another video. But so it's gonna be uploaded, I don't know when this is gonna be uploaded. It'll have to be based on data, when I can do it, when I have free time, but we'll see, and hope you guys enjoyed the video.